subscribe to the channel. If you press the bell icon, you'll be notified when Kalkine has a new video. Sage here for kalkinemedia. Today's trending topic covers cryptos to watch in 2022. Please stay watching till the end. In many ways, 2021 has been an extension of the trends that emerged in 2020, with further COVID-induced lockdowns forcing people into new ways of making money online. And 2020 was very much a boom year for cryptocurrency, spurred on by the influence of lockdowns, combined with the crypto space moving further into the mainstream finance. And 2021 has largely seen an extension of that. As such, we can only conclude that 2022 is going to be another huge year for the digital currency space. But which cryptocurrencies are going to explode in 2022? Here's a list of the contenders. First up, Bitcoin. Admittedly, the inclusion of Bitcoin or BTC is quite obvious, given the fact that it's been the dominant digital currency since its inception in 2009. It's widely accepted on all cryptocurrency exchanges and has even become the official currency of El Salvador. Thus, it's hard to see Bitcoin going away anytime soon. Next on the list, Ethereum, Cardano and Solana. So far, 2021 has presented mixed fortunes for the second largest cryptocurrency in the world, Ethereum. On the plus side though, Ethereum's user base has grown immensely, closing the gap on the world's #1 cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. However, 2020 has also brought some challenges to Ethereum. The biggest of these is the delays surrounding its Ethereum 2.0 upgrade, which is now slated for release later next year. And as a result of the delays, Ethereum's speed and cost per transaction have been criticized by people searching for alternatives like Solana, SOL and Cardano, ADA, which have similar blockchains to Ethereum except newer and faster. The emergence of NFTs has been an enormous boost for the Ethereum network, which currently holds the vast majority of NFTs in existence. However, the Solana and Cardano blockchains can also hold NFTs and are sure to give the Ethereum platform a run for its money in 2022. It feels like we're on the cusp of a virtual reality revolution. Facebook's recent announcement on releasing the metaverse virtual reality world, where people from all over the world can meet universal space, simply seemed to bring that reality one step closer. And on the crypto front, blockchains like Decentraland, Mana, and Sandbox token Sand had gone largely under the radar until Meta, previously known as Facebook's CEO Mark Zuckerberg, made his metaverse announcement last week. And the other popular VR blockchain in the space is Sandbox, whose token is Sand, which also had been thriving extensively in 2021. Well, there are over 4,000 digital currencies available on the market, and 2022 will see many of these tank and some of these reign supreme. Given the trends the cryptocurrencies outlined here are likely to set to perform strongly. And thanks for joining us. If you do like the information, please like, share, comment on the video below, subscribe to the channel, and if you press the bell icon, you'll be notified when Kalkine has a new video. But for more information, regular updates, head to the website. It's kalkinemedia.com. Sage here for Kalkine Media.